Lawn care family, how's everybody doing? Andrew Bowman with Bowman's Pro Turf. I'm out here on the back part of our property looking at a couple trees that we had planted last year. Last spring we planted 8 trees last spring. So this is we've had them in the ground now for almost a year, and I'm really kind of looking at them, inspecting them, see how they survived the winter, see if there was any damage that occurred over the winter. And one thing that I've noticed is some deers started to rut and scrape on some of the trees. So I'm looking into kind of amending that and taking care of these trees as we get into the spring here. We're starting to notice trees are starting to bud out, especially on our red bud tree up front in the front part of our property. And so that kind of goes right in line with a publication that is produced every week, or it's either every week or every 2 weeks from Purdue University. They put out a landscape report. It's a free publication. Anybody has access to this publication. I will put a link to it in the bottom of the video here so you can sign up for it. But a few weeks ago, they sent out their publication and they talked about the effects of an early spring, and it looks like spring this year in 2020 is going to be 10 to 20 days earlier than it has in the past few years. So what does that mean for us, a lawn care company, and what does it mean for you at home, the consumer, either one of our customers or a DIYer? An early spring is going to bring a couple changes to your lawn care program this year. The biggest thing for us is right now we are constantly monitoring the soil temperatures and the germination process for crabgrass and for broadleaf weeds. Took a walk the other day down the road with Pickles, and Megan took a picture of a dandelion that had already flowered, and so we're starting to see on some southern facing hillsides, dandelions are starting to flower already. Although they are flowering, it is still too early to spray a liquid post-emergent herbicide. So we're getting into that kind of sweet spot right now to where weeds are germinating. We're seeing more weed activity in some lawns, but we kind of have to be patient and hold off because it is still too early to spray because the soil temperatures will not allow the herbicide to be effective. An area that is facing the south will receive the most sunlight, more sunlight, warmer soil temperatures, quicker weed germination and weed blooming. So that's the reason why you will see weeds growing in the southern part or on a south-facing hill. Another thing that we are looking at with the early spring, like I said, I'm looking at our trees out here and I can see that they are already starting to bud out. This means I will have to start thinking about our tree and shrub applications maybe a little bit sooner this year than in the past couple of years. Some applications of fungicide for some particular trees like crabapple trees, that application needs to be applied at first bud break. So here within the next couple of weeks actually, I'm really going to be paying close attention to make sure we time that properly for our customers. So there's a lot happening here. I know that there's a lot of talk right now. It's all we hear about with the coronavirus outbreak. That has some effect on the lawn care industry, and it's something that we take very seriously, not just in the economy and in the Wabash Valley, but within our company as well. I want to make sure that our employees are safe and are healthy, and we're following a bunch of different safety precautions to ensure that while we try and continue on through the next couple of weeks, that we do so in a professional and in a safe way. I know it's on everybody's mind. It's something that we talk about in the shop with the guys every single day. Until we're told otherwise, though, we are going to continue kind of business as usual. So to recap, Purdue University says it's probably going to be an earlier spring, so that means soil temperatures will be rising probably a few days earlier than in the past. Make sure you are watching your trees and shrubs. We're going to have an earlier bud break this year, so if you have an application that requires that the product be put down at first bud break, you are closely paying attention to when that is, and you have your timing of that application done correctly. We are still plugging along here at Bowman's Pro Turf, but we are closely monitoring the situation that is going on with the coronavirus. So we are taking all the necessary precautions to make sure that safety of our employees and our technicians is our #1 priority. And so we want to make sure that they are safe and healthy as well. So until we're told otherwise, we're just going to be continuing on. Not so much business as usual, because we have taken a couple extra precautions to ensure safety of our team. So be sure you check back every Tuesday, new video. Every Wednesday on Facebook we go live. Like, subscribe, share, comment, email me your questions, comments, concerns, whatever, and we will see you next time.